Hello, it's Nancy. Today, you'll never guess what I discovered today. Have you ever had asparagus and you try and put it in a square pot or a round bowl or whatever and it never fits? Well, I met the smartest lady I've ever met, and you'll never guess what she's doing. Look what she's making. What does that look like? Yes, indeed. Just the right size for asparagus. And look at that. She's even made these little
There's a handle
asparagus.
for picking it up. And then
This is Jane, by the way.
I've troubled over asparagus for the last 30 years. It's because my dad used to come out when I was in my 30s and I had grown my first asparagus, and he used to think he was helping me by turning my garden. So of course he'd turn all the asparagus that I was maturing to age, he would turn it all over and I'd never get it for another 3 years. And so now that my poor dear dad is no longer with us, nobody turns my asparagus garden, and I have profuse asparagus plants. We start eating in April, and just as Nancy said, I simply didn't have a pot that was becoming to a stalk or stalks of asparagus, which I like to cook with, laying down with garlic and bacon bits. So that's what I'm trying to do. But
So the garlic and bacon bits. Now you put pieces of garlic in with it, or you chop up and fry garlic?
I also grow garlic, so I can put pieces of garlic. But at the moment, I'm using the the garlic in oil, and I just put a little bit to flavor in the bottom of the pot, and some bacon bits that I've already cooked up. It just adds that extra flavor to a bit of a bland vegetable that needs some help. So, yeah.
Sounds wonderful.
Well, I hope it turns out, because I've never seen an asparagus pot and I've never heard of an asparagus pot. So I do hope that this turns out. I'm just attempting to make a cover, and I have really not measured.
Now, will you cook it in this?
Yes. Actually, I nuke my asparagus for 3.5 to 4 minutes, there, that's going to be just fine. I nuke it, and it turns out really nicely. I don't like it mushy, but I don't like it hard, so it's a little bit crunchy.
And so you'll put it in that and nuke it in that?
I will so.
Really?
I will so. With a little bit of water, just a dip, just a couple of tablespoons of water on the bottom.
Wow. How long has it taken you to make this so far?
I started last, whenever we were here, Saturday, and I made the bottom, and then I realized that the bottom needed a top, and Linda has advised us that we need to put the top onto the bottom so that it will be properly fitting, and it needs to go in the kiln that way too, so you can bisque it together so that it fits and does, because some tend to shrink at different rates. If it's actually on the vessel, then it won't shrink at different rates.
What a good idea.
Yeah, so there we have it.
Well, wasn't that awesome? So now you can do this at home. Get yourself some clay, make yourself an asparagus pot, and cook it with garlic and bacon in the microwave, 4 minutes. Okay, it's Nancy today. Bye.